Sup my dudes, Valk here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Vegeta. Now I know it's been a few days since I uploaded on Anime Vanguards, but I have been very busy this weekend. A lot of games needed balancing this weekend, so I've been working on those games as well as other projects, and basically just didn't have time to upload too much. Between that and AWTD uploading, AWTD's update was very disappointing to say the least. However, if it is, I see they are improving it a lot, so depending, I might go back and give it more tries. But for right now, I have no desire to play AWTD. So I'm going to be back to uploading this. And I do want to talk about why Vegeta is one of the best units in the game, because I get asked that a lot, and a lot of people don't seem to understand exactly why Vegeta is so damn good. So I do want to make sure to actually go over that today with you guys. So I have the calculator pulled up. Let me do something really quickly, just to make sure I don't leak anything I'm not supposed to. Let me go ahead and put the calculator in its own window. Yeah, because like I said, I do balancing for a lot of games, so I want to make sure I am doing the right thing. So yeah, you guys can't see anything there either. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead, let's go to display capture, and I'm going to just show you guys exactly why Vegeta is so good. So with Vegeta, here we have his passive, minus 20% if the only unit in range is him, damage plus 100% when hitting one enemy, and yeah, and then on placement 2.85k, 4.7 SPA, and 25.4 range. I have mine on Z, S, and Z. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at what that 20% SPA means. So on placement, he is doing 606 DPS with a total damage and range of 10,200. And then if we factor in his SPA passive, so 20% here, you can see he drops down to 3.8 SPA, and he gets a DPS increase of almost 160, and then he gets an extra 2750 damage and range. So what does that translate to on like final upgrades? Although you'll probably never actually like fully upgrade him. Let me go back to here. So you'll probably never actually fully upgrade him. You probably just leave him on placement, or maybe even just one upgrade. But let's go ahead. Let's see exactly what this translates to max upgrade, just for the giggles, you know, just to go ahead and take a look, a little haha hee hee, and just see how strong exactly Vegeta is. So let's go ahead. Let's go here. Let's go to Planet Namek Paragon, and we should have a pretty good idea of exactly what we're cooking with. At least I hope I picked Paragon. I think I did. Let's go ahead and hit here. I probably did not pick Paragon, but it doesn't matter. We'll be good. I think I literally just picked stage 1. Yeah, I did. It doesn't matter. We'll be fine either way. We'll be able to get enough money to upgrade him, because Vegeta is very expensive per placement, but we only want one placement anyways. So now I guess we're doing stage 1. Happy accidents, as Bob Ross says, right? So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's get our money going. Get the money rolling. We're going to place our third Speedwagon right here. And here is where Vegeta, this is actually kind of a good thing, because here's where Vegeta is going to shine. The fact that he's a multi-hit on placement and his SPA is so low, it's going to make it so he's able to do a lot of work. And the fact he's really, really cheap too, as you'll see here in a second. Because he's so cheap, we can do this. And now this is the whole thing. We've got him, he's done. Like, look, 2.85k, 3.8, 25.4, and he is going to be hitting plus 100% damage when hitting a singular enemy. It's not towards bosses, it's towards singular enemies, which is really, really big, because it means that you have multiple applications of it, and you can do a lot more than just, you know, regular stuff with it. It allows you to basically have a lot more control, or a lot more opportunities to get that bonus damage in, rather than just a boss. Now, there's other times whenever it's bad, is whenever the fact you are like attacking, if you put him up front, basically, and he, you put him up front and he doesn't have the opportunity to really lay into the boss, then yeah, you're gonna run into some issues there, because you really want to give him that chance to just absolutely like bop the boss, right? So let's go ahead and upgrade you. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to actually set Vegeta up in the back most of the time. That way your other units can kill all the mobs and the boss walks back towards Vegeta, so you can get that 100% isolation damage and get that double damage in. So next up, we're going to basically, like I said, fully max out this Vegeta and take a look at what he can do in the calculator, so you guys can get a good idea of what's possible with him. So we're going to upgrade you. Like I said, we'll be fine. We'll be able to max upgrade Vegeta, even in the very first story mode, just because money. So yeah, we're going to place him now. And then we're going to upgrade this guy twice on wave swap. Alright. Always maximize your incomes. Okay, so we should be good around wave 10 or 11, I think. At wave 10, we'll start working on the Vegeta. But you can see Vegeta's held it down this whole time, no problem. Like, not even any leakers, because his SPA is so low at 3.8 SPA, they can't even really push in on him. He's just, like I say, he's him. He's good. He's very, very good. So we're going to go ahead, upgrade. I probably should move these guys further back so we could actually see Vegeta. I'll put a Vegeta in the back so we can see what his isolation stuff with passive and all that would be. Alright, so we're just going to wait here. And like I said, just wait on the waves. And then on wave 11 here, we'll start working on our Vegetas. So we should be able to get this 12.5k here on next wave tick. And then we're going to set up a Vegeta in the back and go from there. So yeah, like I said, Vegeta is very, 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 very strong. One of the absolute best units in the game. So now we're going to go here, we're going to start setting up this Vegeta here, and we're going to be looking at this one. So we're going to try to just max upgrade him, which might take a couple waves, because he is expensive for a 4 placement unit. He is 4 placement, that's another big thing, is the fact that he's super cheap to place, and you can place 4 of them, and he doesn't interrupt his own passive. So you can place all 4 of them in the back all together. So let's go ahead, finish upgrading this Vegeta. One more wave, I'm guessing, but you can already see like how much damage he does. And his SPA, we're going to take away the SPA buff, but we are going to give him the 100% damage buff just to see exactly how hard he's hitting versus like bosses or anything that could leak through, and see how much damage just one Vegeta is going to be able to do. And we're going to edit the placement as well to be able to take a better look at it. So 12.6k, 3.5 SPA, and 48.4 range. So let me go ahead and plug these numbers in and do that. 12,600. Then we're going to go here, 48.4. I'm going to make sure to remove the isolation passive because he has it applied here, so we don't want that. But I am going to give him Haruka Rin buffs, so 18% damage, 10% range, and then 100% damage because isolation. And you guys are going to get to see exactly how good he is and how much damage he can do to a singular enemy. So let's go ahead, let's swap over to display capture so I can show you guys how good he is. And here we go, right here up top. We have him on 4 placement. 18% damage, Haruka Rin, 10% range, Haruka Rin, but then you don't get the isolation, so yeah, we're going to make sure to put this at 0. If we do this, then this would go up by that. So let's actually remove this, because you're probably not going to be giving them those buffs. So we have the 100% damage from passive damage, and now let's go ahead and let's look at our DPS. We're at 25,200 total damage, 48.4 range, 3.5 SPA, 7,200 DPS, and a total damage and range of 231,000. Now, whenever you factor in the fact that he's 4 placement, if you have 4 placement altogether, on a singular enemy, they're doing 29,000 DPS together, and almost 1 million damage in range. And this is why Vegeta is so good. Vegeta is amazing at taking care of bosses, and he's amazing at handling the early waves. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.